guys, Jeff Schneider here. I am so excited about this video because we're going to talk about one of my favorite things in the world, the bluesy, R&B, gospel-y licks, and how to make them better. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who play blues, who play gospel, R&B, and maybe they learned like the blues scale at some point or the minor pentatonic scale at some point, but there's still something missing. You still hear those lines that other people play that are just like, wow, what is happening there? Why is that sound so good? Well, I want to break down some things that will really improve your bluesy lines, and we're just going to talk about a couple of things actually, and those two things are going to instantly make what you play sound better. Now, the first thing is something that most people don't do or don't think about doing. You may have learned the blues scale or the minor pentatonic scale or even the major pentatonic scale. Now we're going to talk about those in more detail because what we're going to do is mix them together to make some really cool sounds. So check this out. Here's the minor pentatonic scale. I'm doing everything in concert C here, by the way. So here's C minor pentatonic. That's C, E flat, F, G, B flat, C again at the top, and then going back down, you have the C at the top, B flat, G, F, E flat, and then C. Okay? Now for the major pentatonic, you have a very similar scale, but it sounds like this. Sounds more major, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Let me say that in notes. This is in C major, by the way. C, D, E, G, A, C again at the top. Going back down, C, A, G, E, D, C. Sorry if I'm hesitating there a little bit. I'm fingering the sax notes and then saying the concert key notes, so it's a little bit trippy. So I did the numbers actually for the major one. I'm going to do the numbers also for the minor, just so you know that as well. So for minor, again, it's 1, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, 1 at the top again, going back down, flat 7, 5, 4, flat 3, and 1. Here are the two scales. Minor pentatonic. Major pentatonic. And the blues scale is just like the minor pentatonic, except we're adding a flat 5. In the case of C major, it's a G flat. Sounds like this. Okay, so a lot of you already know this. So sorry for doing some repetitive stuff there if you've heard this before, but I just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Okay, now what we're going to do that's a little bit more adventurous is we're going to mix the minor and major pentatonic scales together. Take this, for example. I'll play that again. Maybe a different rhythm. That's a super bluesy line, but what's happening there with the notes? Well, we're starting off in major pentatonic. That's 3, 5, 6, 1. And then, instead of going to another major pentatonic note, we're going to a minor pentatonic note. And specifically, we're going to the flat 3. Alrighty, let's do another example. Very similar to what I did before, starting in major pentatonic, but we're throwing in that flat 3 from the minor pentatonic. I'll show you where it happens. That's what gives it that bluesy sound. Okay, so let's go the other direction now. Instead of going from major to minor, right? Let's go from minor to major. Starting in minor. And then we hit that major third, that E natural there, instead of E flat, to give it that little major shift. So that's kind of the basic idea there, mixing your major and your minor. Now the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about was grace notes. Again, a lot of you know grace notes already. I'm going to show you some other ways to do them that you may not have before. By the way, a grace note is just a quick sort of approach tone before you hit the actual note. For example, if we're going to hit this note, the grace note would be, you've heard that before, where it's like, blah. If you're playing guitar, it might be a slide or like a hammer-on or something. Or if you're singing, it could be a scoop. By the way, all this stuff works for all instruments and singing as well, which is super cool. So grace notes are great. Some other ways you can use them that you might not be doing right now is the grace note from above going below. So if we're going to, let's say, the 4 in C, which is F, let's do a grace note going from the flat 5 to the 4, or the G flat to the F. Here's a cool one. We're going to go grace note up, then grace note down. We're going to go grace note up to the 5, grace note down to the 4, using the same note for each grace note. You following me here? Okay, let's do it again. We're going to grace note up to the 5, so we're going to go G flat to G, and then we're going to grace note down to the 4, G flat to F. Very bluesy, very cool sound there. And you can do this all over the place in different parts of the scale. I actually have a little thing that goes along with this video. It's 25 examples. These are like my favorite blues lines. I mean, you heard one of them. I think I played it at the beginning of the video. That's one of the lines from this guide, and it really demonstrates ways of mixing these major and minor pentatonics and using grace notes and some other cool things thrown in there as well. I think it's super cool. I hope you guys like it. Check it out if you're interested. And if you have any questions about this stuff, definitely leave a comment down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm Jeff Schneider. Thanks for watching. That's it. That's it. Enjoy. See ya. Bye.
Lick number 19, slow. Lick number 19, fast. Lick number 19, up the octave.